Well, how do I want to start today? Oh, I know what I want to start today. So I posted a video. I don't even remember doing this. This just shows you how time flies. I I was building houses in Michigan in um, what year was it? 1997. I was in Michigan building houses, St. Clair Shores, and I was building houses. How else do I want to say it? I was building houses, and I was in St. Clair Shore, and I am 90% feeling okay. I have a little bit of a kink here, but overall I feel a lot better than I did a couple weeks ago. Let's put it that way. I got to get ready for the show this weekend, which, my sons don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. It's really that simple, and it's really, let me turn this camera around. My sons don't want to do any shows anymore because, well, Ryan, he's in the mattress business. See, the whole thing about this whole thing is, I did this because Ryan wanted to start this. And then it didn't go well because it's my fault. I bought the bank, and then I got into all these toys, which I should not have done. And so he just wanted to get out and go into mattresses, which he did. And then Daniel, he's coming here to at least help it and everything, but he's so focused on the internet, he doesn't care about anything else. He doesn't care about anything else. You just can't focus on the internet alone. And the only reason that we have any traction is because the videos that I do. That's all there is to it. You can have all the internet you have, but my videos, my live streams every day, and nobody's doing the live streams anymore. So nobody is setting me up normally Ryan would do the whole week. Daniel's overstressed, okay, because he's trying to get the house done. He's trying to do all the new product that we got to get in. We're understaffed, period, plain and simple. We don't have enough people to do anything. And that's why they don't want me to do this Cleveland show. This will probably be the last Cleveland show that we're going to do, because I'm not going to do the Cleveland show unless both my sons are in on it, okay? That's all there is to it. The 55 Bel Air is not going to be for sale until it hits the water. And it's not going to hit the water until the end of May, period. So when I was in Michigan, I had a camcorder, and I was taking videos of everything that I did back then. And I took this video of me building houses in St. Clair Shore back in 1997. Oh my gosh, that's 40 years ago. 97, 2007, 2017, 30 years ago. And in that video, I'll show you the video, but if you go to the website, or if you go to ProTinkerToys.com and check out the shorts, you'll see the short. So here's the video that I made back in 1997.
This is the house. When I started, the roof was just being put on.
This is 1997.
Right now, I'm working on that window. See that window?
I was working on that window, framing it in.
And that is a Panda Banana.
Panda Banana window.
Friends. We're now having a donut break, you guys.
We're having a donut. How interesting is that?
That's Keith.
That's Keith.
That's Keith. He's the one that drives real fast.
So I did that video. Look at that, February 7th. Remember what I've always told you is that in February of 97, I was building houses. And that's when I got my March is when I got the call from Irwin Toy that they wanted to hire me. And the guys that were building the house, they didn't want me to leave. They really liked me. They did not want me to leave. He was offering me $70,000 a year if I would have stayed. And I said, and so I went from 70 to 35 because I went from 70,000 to 35,000. I was making $750 a week plus expensive. So $750 a week. What is that? I don't even think that's $30,000. I see. Let's see, 750 times 52 weeks. 39,000. 39,000. I was making $750 a week in 1997. Yeah, so Cleveland Hobby Show is a lot of work. And I unless I have all my boys on board, it's not worth doing. And I want to do it, so I'm gonna do it again, but we're just not Carl, Slot Car Enthusiast, good morning everybody. Gale Force, I'm confident Cleveland show is a ton of work. Morning. Well, Bel Air coming. Where's Mr. Young? How are you feeling? Very good. Having a cup of coffee. So I was building houses in February. We were building houses. Whenever there was a good day, we were building houses. And I was called the sawman. That's what my job was, the sawman. I did all the cuts for all the windows and everything. I was the sawman. Whatever they needed, they would say, Bryan, I need two, and that's what my job was. That's all I did was cut wood. How much wood could a woodchuck cut, or how much wood could a wood cut wood? How much wood could a woodchuck? Let's see. How much wood could a woodchuck cut if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Cut wood. And Yes, you can use the springs. You can use the springs from AFX. Those springs you can use, okay, on AFX, okay? You can use, what? What? I don't get it. I don't get it. Um, oh, brother. Oh. Well, that's good. That's wonderful. So AutoWorld's going to ship the parts to the amp chassis, but they won't ship it to their dealers. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, glue the spring in. Well, then I just won't go because I ain't doing this by myself. I'm not going to lift all these boxes this weekend, that's for sure. But I okay, so we have a problem. You know, I only have it with one person. Okay, I don't know what to do, honestly. I literally do not know what to do. Okay, so I have one person. Okay, and I've been dealing with this for the last year, almost 2 years. Okay, I have one person that I have to deal with the live stream. Just one person. Okay, one person. I have one person that I have always that it's not like I have it's not like I have a bunch of people and all these people get everybody upset. So to tell you about it. I don't want to deal with it this morning, honestly. I don't want to deal with it. And I'm not going to deal with it this morning. See, the problem I have is with Daniel. Daniel does not want to do these shows because everything is control. All the numbers are accurate, and so when I do the show, it throws off all the numbers. All the numbers are messed up, and therefore he doesn't want to do the show because I'm taking all this product and we're not accurately counting it, so we're not taking it out of inventory, and therefore he doesn't. He just it. See, what happened is we got too big too fast, and they think now that doing these shows is detrimental to us, which I don't understand. You're trying to keep the customer happy, okay? And so I have to deal with that. I don't know what to tell you anymore. I don't know where to go. And they created the problem is they created the 3-day show because of me. Okay? And so they created the 3-day show because of me. Because they were only doing a 1-day show. They would do Saturday night, but they don't have that anymore because the hotel has moved and guys don't want to lug all their stuff from their big hotel now down the street all the way back to the show. So it kind of screws that up because what they used to do is at the old hotel, they used to have on Saturday night, all the vendors would open their doors and guys could trade and buy through all their hotel rooms because it was all in a hotel. Well, now that they don't do that, there's none of that buying and trading, okay, that there used to be, okay, on Saturday night. Now, Saturday, I set up on Saturday, and so I would get people buying from me on Saturday, okay? Now, that doesn't happen as much because on Saturday, you got people coming in, setting up, and so, well, that's the thing that Daniel says is that, Dad, I could do a sale on the internet and do just as much that we're doing it. So we have to make a big change. We're going to be making some big changes because we haven't done any of the shows. We haven't done the New Jersey show. We haven't done the Highland show. We were doing them all 3 of us. See, I think we need to go back to that. But see, Daniel doesn't want to do any of them. Daniel is great at one thing, okay? He's trying to get things right. But the problem I'm seeing, this is just my opinion, okay? This is my overview, is that he's trying to create an AI program that will help us put in a new item, okay? But he's focusing all his energy on that, and he's taking his focus off of other things in the store. And I just don't think it, and then Ryan's gone right now. That doesn't help. And yeah, I'm not going to bring that much. I'm not having that much this time. If you want to talk, that's the best time to do it. Anytime. It's 8:30. It's 9:30 right now. Okay. So I think that is 2:30 your time. I think. If you want to call me for a minute, you can. Hello.
Hello, this is Bryan.
Yes.
Hello, this is Aubrey from Factory Frames office.
Yeah.
I'm just giving a call reminder for your appointment with him tomorrow at
Yep.
2 p.m.
Yep. Yep.
Okay,
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan's in Japan right now. I'll get you that phone number in a minute. So, that's really where we're at right now. With the Cleveland show, with the Highland show. I'd like to do all the shows, honestly. They just don't think they're important anymore. And that's because, all right, so let me explain why I did the shows. All right. We used to get a special discount from Auto World, which would allow me to do all these shows because I got a special discount and I could put all the product at a special pricing for doing the shows. And so that special discount really covered our cost to do the shows, all these shows. And so when Auto World, about 2 years ago, when they took over, they got rid of all my discounts, okay? And therefore I can't do any of the shows anymore. I'm just a regular retailer. And I was trying to build up with Auto World, I was trying to build up a strong dealer network. That's what I was trying to do. And it was slowly evolving. But when they took away my discount, it's like, well, why should I do this anymore? I doesn't work anymore. So I just did away with it. Because I was building a strong, because the thing with Auto World is they have their assortments, okay? And so most retailers cannot buy one of these, okay? They just can't do it. And so what they end up doing is buying single cars, okay? This is an inner pack, okay? All 8 cars of 421. Most retailers aren't going to do that on every assortment. They're just not going to do it. That's all there is to it. They're not going to do it. And so what you got to do is you got to try to figure out, how do you sell to the retailer? How do you slowly build it? And that's what I was doing. I was selling individual cars to build up an inventory of slot cars in their store. And Auto World just took that right away from me. Now, I mean, that was their business decision. That's fine, you know. But now they can't expect me to sell as many cars when they took away my and I wasn't making any more money. It's not like I was making that extra percent. You know, they gave me that extra percentage. It's not like I made that money. I gave that right back to the retailer, okay? To help build up the market, okay? That's what my goal was. Yes, I have to. That is a point, because I'm a YouTube influencer. I have to do these shows. Okay, I have to be there. Okay, now a lot of guys, a lot of dealers. Just so everybody knows, there's a lot of dealer, and believe me, I know it when I do these shows. Okay, it's not like I'm vacant of what's going on around me. I know there's a lot of dealers at these shows that just don't like me, okay? They just do not like me. They don't like what I've done. They don't like how I'm merchandising or promoting slot cars. They think that I'm a fake slot car guy, that I really don't know anything about slot cars, okay? And let me make this very clear. They are true. I have no idea about slot cars, okay? But I've been doing it longer than most of these people have selling it to hobby stores. I sell it, and I've been talking to people more than anybody else in the country, okay? And then all of a sudden, you know, I come around in 2015, start selling all this stuff, and then I go, well, how did this guy all of a sudden get power into this? How did this happen? Connections. Bob Haynes is the person. Bob Haynes was the person. You want to know how it all got started? It's Bob Haynes. And that's the way it is. That's the way it is. There's no other way to say it. Bob Haynes. You want to know how I got to where I am right now? There's two people. Well, three people. There's three people. And you're going to see more videos of Bryan Young in the 1990s, okay? Because Andrew is transferring all these VHS tapes that I have, and he's transferring it onto digital. And we're going to be posting hundreds of videos onto YouTube. There's three people. Bob Beers. Okay, there's three people, well, four people, that really have got me where I'm at right now. The first one is Grant Irwin. Without Grant Irwin, I would not have been here, okay? That's the first person, Grant Irwin. The second person is Bob Haynes, okay? With REH. Okay, that's the second person. The third person is Chuck Arrett with SCX in the U.S. in 2007. Okay? Those are the three, I guess they're just three main people that got me to where I'm at right now. Those three people, okay? Grant Irwin, Bob Haynes, Chuck Arrett, okay? Those three people, all right? And listen, I've said this, I know I've said this a million times, you guys sick and tired of me hearing about it, but there's only one person in the United States that has physically driven to every hobby store in America. Not once, not twice, but 5 times. That's me. That's right. And I'm very proud of that. Okay? Now, you could know everything. There are people that know all the different ins and outs to a Thunderjet, okay? They know all why this is good, why that's bad. And I'm gonna tighten up the tolerances of the wheels. I'm gonna do this to the tires. I'm gonna get the right kind of tires to hold on the tracks. We're gonna open up the front axle, allow it to have a better grip. There's 1,000 things which are engineering issues, but the big difference. And I was watching clips from BlackBerry. You know, the guys that created BlackBerry. These guys were geeks. Yeah, they knew all the geeky stuff, but you know what? Sooner or later, you have to get a guy that knows marketing and turn these geeks into sellers, okay? Because might have the greatest item, but if they don't know how to sell anything, they're useless. And that's what, you know, that's the problem. Everybody wants to bash, they want to bash, what's his name with Apple. Now I'm losing it, my name. Not Bill Gates. Steve Jobs. You know, everybody wanted to bash Steve Jobs, okay? Now, why is she calling? Yeah, they normally don't take calls until after 12 o'clock, but I'll answer yours real quick. I'm on a live stream. How can I help you? Yes. Yeah, it is. We've already got orders. Yep. Just yeah, just I can't do anything right now because I'm doing a live stream. Call back after 1 o'clock and talk to Matt and or Mac Henry, and he'll get you one on reserve at least. Okay. All right. Yep. Thanks. Yeah. Thanks. All right. So FaceTime him. All right. So Mandy wants me to do a FaceTime with Ryan on his birthday. Ryan wants me to do a FaceTime. Mandy wants me to do a FaceTime with Ryan for his birthday. Okay. Now his birthday was yesterday because Japan is one day ahead. Okay. So why Mandy wants me to do this, I have no idea. He won't answer anyways. Now this is what's funny. I am FaceTiming Ryan in Japan. Ryan is in Japan right now. What time is it in Japan?
It's 11 o'clock.
In the morning?
No, at night. We gotta be up in
It's
the
only
morning.
11 o'clock. So what's
Yeah, we're building mines tomorrow. So.
What do you mean you're building mines? Anyways, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ryan. Happy birthday to you. How old are you, Ryan?
38.
He's 38. 2 years from now, his body is going to fall apart. Okay? 2 years.
God, what are you talking about?
2 years. Yay! It's 11 o'clock. Let's see now. It's 11 o'clock a day ahead. So he's a day ahead. It's now, let's see, wait a minute. It's 11 p.m. It's 11 p.m.
So it's Wednesday night for me. It's Wednesday morning for you.
Yeah, it's Wednesday night for him, and it's right, 11 p.m. in Japan. Are you getting everything? Are you getting everything done you're supposed to be getting done?
I hope so.
Everybody's upset with you guys. Both you and Daniel have both failed me. So I just wanted to let you know.
Why?
Just because none of you guys want to do the shows for me anymore, and nobody does the live streams, get those set up for me anymore. Are you all? Are you in your?
Because I'm in Japan.
Are you in your own room there, all by yourself?
No, I have a roommate. It's the worst ever. It's really upsetting.
He's the worst.
The roommates are great, but the living conditions are terrible because I have to share a room with somebody, and I'm an adult. This is ridiculous.
What do you mean? What do you mean you have to share a room with a person? What's wrong with sharing a room? Do you have what? Are you in the same bed?
No, but I had to run outside so I could take this phone call.
Oh, well,
I should be able to answer in my room.
Okay, answer in your room and just let me talk to your roommate. He's probably, if he's asleep at 11 o'clock, huh?
We have to build mines. Tomorrow's the big day, the actual day where we get graded for building mines. So
unbelievable.
Tomorrow's the big day.
Okay, well, Mandy freaked out that I needed to call you and say happy birthday to you, so.
Oh, that's.
I know. Anyway, so I finally did that. I did it. Just good evening. Have fun, and we'll see you when you get back. When are you back? Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday, maybe.
Okay.
As the flights go, okay.
All right.
I don't know.
All right. Go back to sleep. All right. So that was it. Ryan's in Japan. It's 11 p.m. there in Japan. 11 p.m. So it's almost Thursday in Japan. Good morning, Snuggles. Oh, Snuggles is going to be banned again. He gets banned every 10 seconds. I'm doing just fine. To be a good guy. Gonna be stacking some wood later. Got a couple cords. Okay, he just got banned. Snuggles just got banned again. So now that's a very good question. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Because he's chucking a bunch of wood. So Snuggles got banned again every 10 seconds. Oh my gosh. Oh, I can't deal with this tension today. So, so everybody, chuck a lot of wood. So everybody knows that, okay, so Oren was unhidden by Chuck. Okay, I don't understand what's going on here. Well, how is that? How is he hidden and then was unhidden? Okay, I don't understand. How do you keep hiding and unhiding Snuggles? I don't mean to time out, Tony. Okay, so oh my gosh. I tell you, one thing is funny is just the comedy of this show. There's one person that just brings I don't understand it, honestly. I don't understand how Orion, number one, great when you're done with okay, that's funny. Wherever I go, I bring joy everywhere else. Okay, Snuggles, I don't think you bring joy of everywhere else, okay? Because why is it that you're the only person that I get a complaint about? Nobody else. See, that's the thing I've told you many times. Why is it that you're the only person that I get complaints about? The only person. Now, if it was other people, if there were other people that were complaining and I would get other calls, then I would say, okay, you got a valid claim. But there's no other person that I get constant complaints about other than you. So and I keep telling you, you have to look back, step back, and say, okay, why do I get people so upset? I don't know what to tell you. It's not, now you have one person. Okay, so I have 58 people watching this live stream today. I have one person, there's one guy standing right here. I have 58 people all around him, okay? And he is telling all those 58 people, why are you guys all being mean to me? And they're saying, whoa, we're not mean to you. Why do you keep attacking us? Oh my gosh. Have them call me, Bryan. No, I'm not going to have them call you because they're all calling me. And I don't want to deal with this. Okay, first of all, this is my show, just so everybody knows. This is my show. And now yesterday was really funny. I was able to paint those cars, and I glossed one coat on those. Those are going to be nice looking. So they're restocking all the cars that we're going to take with us. We got a lot of these 75s, 380, SC380, SC380, a lot of Jeeps. Too many Jeeps. Way too many Jeeps. Way too many Jeeps, baby. Way too many Jeeps. Way too many. Racer X. Racer X. So, we're going to be going to the Cleveland Hobby Show, or the Cleveland Slot Car Show this Friday. And we're going to be taking a lot of the older cars that we have here. We're not taking any of the new ones. We're going to take all the older stuff. We're going to take a lot of that. We're going to take some sets, some Tyco, and we're just going to see how the show goes. You know, I don't know what else to tell you other than that. We're going to have images of the. We're going to have images of the. I'll be taking bringing the images of the 55 Bel Air. And we got all the AFX cars. You're probably wondering, why don't I promote AFX as much as I promote Auto World? Well, the fact of the matter is, how do I make this clear? Both Daniel and Ryan, especially Daniel does not believe in the slot cars anymore. I don't think he ever has, honestly. He doesn't like what AFX does in the sense of supporting their matte pricing. Ryan doesn't like Auto World because of what they did to us 2 years ago. So I have two boys that do not like anything that we're doing with slot cars because they have not shown us any respect in slot cars. And, so it's like, okay, so why should I do this? Why should I do this? And this has been a terrible. Daniel wants to go total guns. He's obsessed with guns. That's what we're selling. We sell guns 100 to 1. I could sell one of these slot cars, okay, to at least 10 guns. 10 to 1. So I'm selling one slot car and I'll sell 10 guns. Okay? And let's just say, for example, I'll make a profit of, let's say, 10% on this car, okay? And I'll make 150% on my guns. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense, you know. And I've told AFX this, you know. Now they don't have to. They're not in no obligation to call me. Okay. It's the way it is. It's the way it is, you know. How do you deal with companies that don't want to deal with you? You know, that's the thing that I find so amazing, is that a lot of these companies, they don't even want to deal with you. They would rather you just shut up. They would rather you just shut up, Brian. Brian, shut up and just buy our product. That's all we want you to do. Just shut up and buy our product. You know, that's really the crutch of it all. Okay, that's really the crutch of it all. They don't want any input. They don't want any comments. They don't want any criticism. All they want is you to shut up and buy their product. That's frankly what it is. You know, and I said this yesterday. I'm not even going to say it again. I'm not even going to say it again. I'm not even going to say it again because nobody cares. Okay, nobody is commenting. Nobody is making any strides in changing the trajectory of where we're headed. Basically, no one is. No one is. No one doesn't care. Most of the people don't even care. All they want is a paycheck. I really don't know what it is. I don't know if it's greed. I don't know if it's power, or it's narcissistic, or it's grandeur, or if it's something that I was talking to somebody and I go, I'm not pompous. And they go, what? What are you talking? You're not pompous. I go, no, I'm not. Listen, guys. If I was this, how should I say? If I was this narcissistic person, okay, that it was all about me, okay, because there was I don't know who I was talking to, it's all about me, okay. If it was all about me, believe me, I would not want to say, when I say to people that, listen, I do this purely for my pleasure, okay? So everybody understands, I do this live stream purely for my pleasure. Pure and simple. Pleasure. I have no hidden agenda. I do this for 100% pleasure. Now, if I get a sale from it, which I do, and I get people calling me every day, oh, we love your show, Bryan. We love you. Don't listen to people about your hair. I've got a guy called me this morning and said, Bryan, I love your hair. Don't let those guys talk you out of your hair. And I love my hair, okay? I love it. It helps selling cars. That's exactly out. It helps selling cars. Haircut. Now, bow down to AW. Get C, Daddy. Bryan, when I would like to see you do your own race night instead of HO night all the time, do some 132nd Carrera and SCX race night. Yeah, that's what a lot of people saying. You need a bigger hat. No, what I need is, so I've got it stretched out. See, I could stretch it out 2 more notches, okay? I'm losing my hair too. I can see all these hair follicles dropping down. Now what happens is, what you do is you wet it a little bit just to get it. You put a little water in it. Put a little water in it and watch what happens. I just like the way it looks. Honestly. I just like the way it looks. You need your white lab coat. I do need a white lab coat. And you know what? I'm thinking I'm going to do that. Hey, you need to talk to your lady and see if she can find me a white lab coat, 2X, and get the Pro Tinker logo on the lab coat. 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 That's a good idea. Get a white lab coat with ProTinkerToys on it with my name, and that's all I need. Build a volcano. Hey Dave. So, yeah, you're probably right. Problem is, I need two more 4x4 tables. Oh my god. Guns! Guns is where it's at. Man, we're selling guns like crazy. I've lost my AirPod. You know, I want to tell you about. I watched a movie last night that was so over the top. I'm done. Guns, guns out, guns out. next to building tables with Bryan. Bryan, thanks. Your podcasts are refreshing every day. Keep it up. Thank you. Well, I try. I'm just telling you what's going on. What is selling. We are not just selling slot cars. I know everybody that's not the only thing that we sell is slot cars, unfortunately. It's just not what we do, just slot cars. It's not what we do. We don't just do slot cars. And I know a lot of you guys want us to just do slot cars, but I can't do it. I just can't do it. The problem is that we diversified too quickly, and but these are the items that we're selling when we first opened. See, I've been selling these items since 2009. I've been on eBay since 2001. I've been selling on eBay. eBay destroyed their company. They're not even close to what they used to be. But I used to do a lot of business on eBay, ton of business. And you know what's really sad about eBay is nobody even cares that, you would think that eBay would have customers that go around saying, hey, now this customer used to do, $400,000 or $500,000 in sales. Why is he only doing 20,000 in sales? And if they called me, I could tell them exactly why I'm not doing $20,000 in sales. And, I could tell them exactly why I'm not doing $200,000 in sales with eBay. I'm doing it on my own website. I literally had to create my own website because eBay was taking too much of a profit and not giving me anything. That's really what it's all about. But see, eBay used to be the small mom and pop type vendor. Now it's just corporate. It's the big dealers, and then everybody else is just mincemeat. The problem with creating your own website is if you're doing it from scratch, how is everybody knowing about your website? Here's what I told Ryan, and this is the truth with everything with the internet. When you start a website, I don't care where it is in the world, if you start a website, okay, you are basically another speck of sand on the beach. That is your website, that little piece of sand among all the other websites. How do you become a boulder? How do you become a giant rock on the beach? So when people are walking by, they see that's what's happened to us. We are no longer a piece of sand on the beach. We are kind of a rock now. We're not a boulder. We're not a boulder, but we're a rock. We're bigger. And now more people see us. Okay? Now we don't even have, but YouTube, now right now I have 68 people watching. Now we have 68 people watching our YouTube channel. Okay? And that means that's 68 people. Then, like I posted a video yesterday of my eating a donut back in 1997. I've already had 1,200 views. Now, one or 2% of that 1,200, okay, I would take just 10 customers might buy from us, might go to our website and buy something from us. That is the experience, or that's how you grow on the internet. That's how you grow on the internet, okay? That's how you do it. Because you're just a pebble, another pebble on the beach. Now, the problem with eBay is, not a problem, it's their business, is everybody knows about eBay. So all you have to do is just go to eBay and type in what you want, and boom, it's there. You're bigger than a stale donut. That's right. Put a scantily clad woman on your show and everything will rise. The problem is I don't have any girls that have that scantily look. I could take my shirt off and I could go, hi there. Hi there. My name is Bryan Young. Would you like to buy a beautiful 1955 Bel Air white with yellow flames? This is such a beautiful car. What do you think? You know, that's what I could do, but I'm not. So we are out of show product. Show product, great rock. Yeah, you're gonna, okay. Anthony Bateman, what happened? Let's see, Bryan. You know how Bryan could get more views having race night. What a beautiful woman were the boobies in the Okay, Anthony, that's really a very good thing to say. Depends on beach you sand Caribbeans or the the ice. You know what I'm talking about. An average beach, okay? I don't care what beach you call from. Any average beach. Yeah, what I need Adam to do is take a picture of Brianna in a bathing suit and then do an AI video of Brianna selling slot cars. That's what he should do. Don't have a lot left. I'm just going to bring an inner box of 24. We only have 24. I'm only going to be bringing 24 of the golf tankers to the Cleveland show. We'll probably sell out. Man, this is such a beautiful car. Every time I look at this golf tanker, every time I look at this, I go, that is a perfect vehicle. You know, it's. I'm sorry, it is. You know, there's no other description other than this is just a beautiful tanker. Bryan, they are truly trying to get you divorced. I mean, this is just a beautiful, that chrome tanker is just beautiful. Got the Betsy Ross flag right in the front. I'll tell you, if you don't have one of these golf tankers yet, I know there's a lot of you out there that are watching this live stream that do not have a golf tanker. I know you don't. I know there's a lot of people that do not have the golf tanker. I know there's a lot of people that don't have the Mayflower. You know what these are? And I said this about the Rally 4x4 set or any race set that we have. These are something that's always going to go up in value. The golf tanker is sweet. Now, another thing is the love set. I still love this love set. This love set comes with a sign, a building. The Heartland Haulers. The Heartland Hauler set. 2 brand new semis. Now, they're amp chassis. Okay, some people don't like the amp chassis. GMC Astro 94 fuel tanker and a Peterbilt. They are the amp chassis, okay, but you can also then get extraction and put them on your own extraction chassis. Just get yourself an extraction chassis and pop them out and put an extraction chassis in that. Then we have one of these left. We only have one of these. Love's set. Love's tanker. That's the new set. We only have one of those left. No, they're not allowed me to do an I-wheel for some reason. Everybody else can do I-wheels but me. I really don't think anybody likes me, at Auto World anymore. I just think that's it. This is a beautiful set. We do have these sets for sale, okay? And they're on sale right now for $199. You can get your set for $199. Send them. Yes, whatever you want to do, you can always get me donuts, okay? If you want to make me happy, all you have to do is get me donuts. Now, a lot of you guys weren't watching earlier this morning because you hadn't tuned in yet, but I want to show you a video that was made of me back in 1997. Now, I've already done an upload this on our Facebook or our YouTube channel, so this is already on YouTube, okay? But I just want to show you this video of me back in 1997 building houses. Like I've always said, what was I doing in 1997 in February? I was building houses until I got my job with Irwin Toy. Here's a picture of me, and this was the first time we had donut time.
Well, this is the house. When I started, the roof was just being put on. And I'm working on this job right now. I'm working on that window. See that window right there? That's what I'm working on. And that is a pain in the banana. These are my friends. Get out of here with that camera.
They hated me with my camera.
I'm having a donut break, you guys. There's my donut. Pretty neat, isn't it? My donut. Pretty neat. It's my donut. That's Keith. No, that's Keith. Oh, that's Keith. He's the one that drives real fast.
So that was that is me back in 1997. Okay, that's when that is when Adam Hurt was born. 1997. Adam Hurt was born in 1997. And that's when I was building houses before I even started into this whole business. I was building houses. Yeah, I did get his name right, Keith. I was building houses for about 2 months. And then I got my job with Irwin, I think in March or April. One of those 2 months. March or April. I got my job. With Irwin Toy. So, what's his name? Daniel's friend. He's taken all my videos because I had this big tub of videos. Okay. And the same year, I built 10 houses. That's what I was building, houses, Kevin. I built about 100 of them. You were building houses in St. Clair Shore. Yes, I was. Building houses in St. Clair Shores 10 years ago. Or in 97. That's right, St. Clair Shore. I was building houses in St. Clair Shore, Michigan. They had this big expansion. They were building hundreds of homes in 97. Hundreds of them. I mean, they were building them everywhere in 97. Just everywhere. I was on my lunch break, Adam. I was always had my camera with me, always taking pictures of us doing stuff. I don't remember taking that, actually. I don't even remember taking that picture. Hey, it's donut time. Not yet. I don't have any donuts. Yes, I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Good. Hey, did you get my invoice?
I did not get. I've been looking for you. I was just going to call you today, actually, and tell you just to stop by the house so I can give you a check, so we get this, so I can pay you. And then I want to show you some damage that I have at the house, and I want you to see if you can do some repair there too.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
All right.
We're going to be in town starting tomorrow.
Come tomorrow morning. Come by the house at around 9 o'clock tomorrow.
Okay.
All right.
I will do that.
Thank you very much. And then send me that email again. It's bcyyoung@gmail.
Okay.
Two Y's. BCY, and then the word young@gmail.
BCY Young. Yep.
At Gmail. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yep. All right. Let's see here. Are you still at home? If so, can you run down to the convenience store and get me a couple packets of those white Hostess donut packages? Yes, we're going to have about 5 or 6 shows this weekend. We're going to have an all-day show on Saturday. It's going to start probably around 9 o'clock and just run until 5. That's going to be Saturday. And then we're going to have a Sunday show, which is going to be like 8 o'clock until like 2 o'clock when the show ends. So those are the two shows that we're going to have. And that's what we're going to do. Frankie's at school. Yeah, you're probably right. There will not be an auction tomorrow night because we've got to get everything ready to packed up. So unfortunately, there will not be an auction tomorrow night. And not far from where I live. Yeah, I basically I was running rarities, gifts, and collectibles in the Findlay Mall, which that's all torn down now. They're putting a Target there. That's funny about that town. They built this mall, Findlay Mall, which was really a no because I won't be complicit in a bad habit, and also I'm in BG now. Great, thanks. All right, let's see now. Who else could do that? Oh my gosh, look at this.
Look for the bad necessities. This is for both bodies says. Forget about Baptist strike cave. I mean the bare necessities and bring the bare necessities of life.
That doesn't make sense. I don't know why Adam has to do that kind of stuff. He's a very rude man. Got it. I tell you, Mandy is obsessed with pictures with the grandkids. Here's another picture of Maverick Wolfgang. She loves taking pictures with these things. With these things. With these things. Yeah, with those little creatures, yeah. Okay, so how am I going to get a couple packets of donuts? Okay. How am I going to do that? The best way to do it is to jump in the van really quick and just go get them. Because I have to be back in 10 minutes. All right, so what I'm going to do is, what do you want?
Call Uber. Call Uber.
I'm not going to Uber. Goodbye. Oh my guys, I'm not going to Uber deliver donuts. Oh my, he needs a powdered donut. Road trip. Let's go. I can't take Facebook, but I can take this iPad. I can take this iPad, but I can't take Facebook. You guys are going to have to wait here for about 5 minutes, okay? I got to run down to the convenience store and back. All right, just give me 5 minutes, okay? All right, so I think I could do this. I just lost half my audience. I don't have an iPad holder for this car. I got to get an iPad holder for this car. 27. I don't have anybody watching right now. 27. I lost half my customers by doing this stupid thing. Okay, so I don't have anybody watching right now. I don't have any audience. Nobody is watching right now. I just got my donuts. And just so everybody knows, these things right here in 1975, I was buying these in Bowling at North Grove Carryout in Bowling Green for 25 cents. 25 cents. It cost me $4. Two of those are $4. 4 minutes to get back. and get donut. 4 minutes, guys. 4 minutes. Adam hurt. I want to just knock him sometimes to a loop. I only bought 2 of them today because I'm supposed to go on a diet tomorrow. I was supposed to walk this morning, but I was so tired. I feel better, but I might start walking at night for an hour. You know, start. I know everybody's obsessed with me, so they want to see me. So we got all our audience back. I got everybody back onto the live stream. I have 77 people watching the live stream. 77. Now I'm going to lose. I just lost 10 people. Just lost 10 people. 10 people walked. Just lost them. They signed. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that Ford Thunderbird. Look at that Thunderbird. Look at that. Isn't that a beautiful car? Unbelievable. I don't know where Mac Henry is today. I don't think he's coming in today. Nobody told me he wasn't. I don't think he's coming today. Okay, oh my gosh. All right, so I'm back. Now it's going to take a second for it to reconnect to the store internet. So you're going to have to give me a second here to get this reconnected, okay? I don't know where Mac Henry, he must not coming today. Must not be coming today. Mac Henry is not coming today. Mac Henry is not coming today. Okay, so we're back. Let me refresh so I can reconnect with the shed. All right, so we are 1 minute. 1 minute, and we're now going to play the favorite song. The favorite song. The favorite now. The favorite song for ProTinkerToys Donut Time. This is our official music, and we're going to play it right now. You ready? Donuts tonight.
Frankie did his best.
Just sweet.
It's
Donut time.
with Bryan. Donut time. Have a donut, have a Coke. Yeah, that's how we start the show. Sent Frankie out on a bike real fast. Said, bring him back, don't make it last. Came back light, I said, hold up, wait. He said, they smell too good on the way. Half are gone, but that's just fine. We still go live, it's
Donut time! Donut time! Oh, I think we've got ice this morning.
Have a donut, have a Coke. Laugh it off, it's just the joke.
Oh, we've got ice this morning. Yeah, I thought we had it.
Sugar rush for all the boys. Powder on the hands, can't feel my face. Still keeping up a steady pace. Frankie Norton did just fine. Fueling up this donut time.
Time. Time is donut, yo. Donut, have a Coke.
That's what he spoke.
Donut time. Yes, how can I help you?
Okay, Nito's really hot right now.
Yes, I know it is.
Meyer is out currently.
I know they are. Everybody is.
My wife just wanted me to make sure that you knew.
I've got 5 orders in queue with shilling over $10,000 worth, and I'm just waiting for them to come in. They're selling out faster, but I placed these orders. I placed 3 orders back in February just to be ahead of everybody. I don't even know if I want to get them. I just did it, and
what is the big hype with?
I have no idea. These things have been out for 5 years. We started getting these back 5 years ago, and
I remember that.
And we couldn't sell it there for a while, and then the guys, they put them in the sea container, which we lost a lot of them in the sea container because the heat and the cold, you can't keep them in the heat.
Well, tell everybody that I say hi.
Bryan, so a lot of new people. This guy used to work for us back in 2020 and 2021 when we first started getting open. Bryan, he's the customer. Hold on. He's the customer back in 1994 that came into my newsstand. I just got the starter deck for Games Work, or for
Wizards of the Coast.
Wizards of the Coast, Magic the Gathering. He bought all 12 starter decks that I got. Literally, within one day, he came and bought one. About 20 minutes later, said, oh, this is awesome. He came back and bought a second one. Oh, this is great. Bought the third time, bought every single one of them. Then, a week later, I got a restock. I also ordered one of the original complete decks of the first edition. Now, they didn't have the round corners, but they were complete deck. He's got that deck still. The complete deck cost him $100. It's probably worth $4,500 now.
It's worth it. It's worth it for you.
Yeah, it's worth $4,500. Let's be honest with you. And that was back in 1994. And now he lives in the same town with me, down the street. His wife knitted me a great blanket. Unbelievable. Oh, he's got a great wife. Too bad he's got some issues, but his wife is great. Now, I noticed your son is starting to get taller.
Yeah. Well, I married my wife for her height, and he's coming along.
He's coming along?
Yeah, he's getting taller. So
He is. Okay, good. Yeah, but we're getting more need-to. Just keep checking in with us every day because we're supposed to get some today, actually. Not a lot.
Yeah, I don't know what the craze is, but my wife wanted to make sure that I talked to you about it.
Yeah, the problem is that if the mass merchant gets a hold of it too quick, they can kill it really fast, and that's the problem.
Yeah, they always have to have that lots of product first before.
And then all of a sudden it dies, and so that's what I'm afraid of. I've already sold a ton of it. You know, we got an order in about 2 weeks ago. It was sold out within 10 minutes online.
I seem to recall that every time, well, this is before the big Nito craze, but you'd get Nito, and then usually about 3 months later, all of a sudden it was a big hit, and you were always ordering all of the new Nito products.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Anyways, everyone have a great day.
Thank you very much, Bryan.
And see you later.
Adios, amigos. So that is, that's Nito. Oh my, gee, I can't watch this. Right, William? You see what I mean? Well, first of all, let me explain something to William, okay? Let me explain to William something. Hold on a second. let me explain something to everybody, okay? Just so everybody has a good picture, okay? I do all of this as a show, okay? This is all a show, okay? And a lot of you are saying, what do you mean a show? What do you mean a show? Normally, let me explain the TV to everybody so you understand how television works. From the very beginning to today, okay? In the beginning, television was live. 90% of it was live, okay? That means that when that camera went on, you would see whatever that guy was doing. And they would have a scripted show, okay? They would have a show that, okay, at this time we're going to do this, then we're going to do this, then we're going to do this, then we're going to do this. And you're hoping that there were no flub ups, okay? So then in the mid 1950s they started doing tape delays because they would tape it, okay? Not as good as broadcast, but they would tape it. It only lasts like a couple of weeks. Then you would have sitcoms that were all videoed and they would air in front of a live audience, but it wasn't live. It was just an audience, and it was all, you know, and they would do the show. Then in the 1960s, you had more like Carol Burnett show. Let me use Carol Burnett and Ed Sullivan as an example. Carol Burnett, they would basically, the day before the show, the live show, they would go through the whole show, how it was going to go, okay? And sometimes that's when the funniest clips were, and they'd actually then put that in the real show. My show is a live show. Everything that you're seeing here is unscripted. I haven't written anything down. There's no card over here that I'm reading saying, okay, now at 11:10, you're going to talk about, you know, the live streams, okay? None of that happens, okay? I didn't know that Bryan was coming in, and so Bryan came in, and that was part of the spontaneous of the show, okay? And that's what a lot of people like. A lot of people like watching the spontaneousness of what this show is all about. Okay? Now, some people don't like me eating on the live stream, which I totally understand, okay? But it is donut time. It is donut time, okay? And normally my audience goes up at donut time. It's donut time. It's donut time. It's donut time with Bryan. Let me play that song one more time. You ready? Let's do that one more time.
They're all powdered
Donuts tonight.
Frankie did his best. Sweet.
Sweet.
It's
Donut time.
with
Bryan, donut time.
Have a donut.
Have a donut Coke.
Yeah, that's how
We start.
the show. Sent Frankie
He out
on a bike real fast.
fast.
Said, bring him back,
Like
don't make it
his
last.
last.
Came back
So
late,
that-
I said,
it is-
hold up, wait.
what?
He said, they smell
So great.
on the way. Half are gone, but that's just fine. We
Donut time. Time. Bryan, time. Have a Coke. Joke. In. Slot car fans. Ellen Joy. Face.
Still keeping up a steady pace. Frankie Norton did just fine. Fueling up this
Donut time. Donut time. It's Bryan. Time. Hey, Coke. Have a Coke. It says.
That's what he's
There we go. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. It's donut time with Bryan. Donut time with Bryan. You know, there's a lot of people that just sign in just to watch me donut time. Just to eat a donut with me. It's donut time. It's donut time. Just to have a donut with Bryan. I feel hot. I feel dizzy. My lips are tingling. I feel dizzy. I'm just kidding. Okay, so we had a really good show today. There's another car that we sold out, which was the Black Bel Air, sold out. All we have is the Nomad, 55. I had one left, sold it. Well, the house is coming along. We got the doors. We ordered doors yesterday. We went and picked up the doors, plywood, 2x4s for them to finish the kitchen and the dining room. And we're coming around. This May is the crunch time. May is the crunch time. May is. And, well, let's see. David Tregalis. Wait, let me get mine. Let's see. It's donut time. It's donut time. That's right. It's all over, guys. I'm sorry. But donut time lasts about 10 minutes. 15 minutes at the max. It's donut time. It's donut time. It's donut time, y'all. You need me to send you another box. I won't send you Aldi's. Yum, 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 all. Yum, 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 all. Yeah, so Snuggles, he's always trying to get on my good side because he's always on my bad side, Snuggles. I don't know what it is about Snuggles. You know, let me make this very clear. I don't have any I love his brother Peter, okay? Just so you know. I love his brother Peter. They are about as opposite as you could get from the sun and the moon, okay? Just so you guys all know this, okay? I love Peter, okay? Snuggles is a person that kind of like he rubs you the wrong way for some reason. I don't know what it is. And I think I know what it is, but I don't think he has the intellectual understanding to understand what I'm saying. And Peter, I had Peter arrested. Yeah, that, you know what, I would No, it's not my personality. Here's why it's not my personality, Snuggles. Oh my gosh, I can't believe he doesn't understand this. If it was me, Snuggles, everybody would not be watching me, okay? Nobody would watch me, okay? If it's me. There is something about me, about my personality that people like to hear. They love it. They love me. They think that I'm a funny person that you could just get along with, okay? Artemis 3 sucks, okay? Let me just say this for the last time. Artemis sucks. Period. Okay? End of story. Oh, it's all about you, me. Yes, it is. Yeah. Oh my gosh, what is it now? Why is everybody calling me during my live stream?
Well, I can call you after your live stream.
No, I'm gonna make fun of you. Go ahead.
Okay. Hey, I need you to send me a phone number or contact to that person to make signs for you.
Okay.
I need to get an estimate for church signs, so I thought I'd call you.
Okay, all right. I'll get a hold of him and see what are you doing with the one we got?
It's falling apart.
Okay. All right.
Plus the times are wrong now too. So.
All right. I'll get a hold of him.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Yep.
Thanks a lot.
Bye. Okay, so oh, Snuggles, he just can't control himself. I feel sorry for him. Okay, so what are we going to talk about today? Well, there's a lot of things to talk about. If you want bubbles, we have this bubble thing here. You can make thousands of bubbles. Bubble blaster. It's called a bubble blaster. It's not an RC, but it's her. Yep. Well, we sold. Oh my gosh. We sold. Hello there. Hello. My name is Rahi.
Hello, this is a chief. I am from a Chinese buffet. Hello, I'm not done talking yet, you know? Are you still there?
Hello. Hola.
The last time you come to restaurant, you eat way too much.
All right, I won't come anymore.
You are not allowed back here, no more.
All right.
Stay away.
All right, goodbye. Goodbye.
I get the telephone number from a credit card information.
Yeah. Okay, goodbye.
This not some kind of homeless shelter, Bob.
Yeah.
This is a Chinese restaurant.
I know.
You eat the all expensive food.
I know.
You eat the crab leg. You eat the all hot fudge topping.
I know.
Sunday bar.
I know. I love it. I'm going to come tonight too, okay?
You take so much food.
I know.
You don't even eat all. I throw so much away. You very much a wasteful chubby bunny.
I know. I'm going to come again tonight, okay?
Yes?
Can I come tonight? Can I come? Can I come tonight?
Hello, okay. You no come back here. You no longer welcome. You ban for life.
So I'm not allowed to.
Come back to Chinese buffet. Bye-bye.
Okay, so why do I have to deal with this? It's because of Adam Hurt. Be a man, do the right thing. It is a part of the show. No, it's not a part of the show. Somebody keeps calling these 1-800 numbers or these prank calls. They're called prank calls. Adam Hurt signed me up for something. Okay, I'd like to know if you use your card as a walker, LOL. I don't understand that joke. That went right over my head. My buddy Jim, how are you doing? Good. Ha 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 ha. Be a man, do the right thing. It's all part of the show. We are all waiting to see you fall asleep. So, honestly, sometimes I have no idea what to say. Honestly, there are some days that I have no idea what I'm going to say. I'm coming to the show absolutely bare. I have no idea what I want to say. I have no idea what I'm going to do. I literally don't have any clue where this show is going to go. Honestly, I'm not kidding. If you think that I have any idea of what I'm doing, sometimes it's all freestyle. And that's why I think people like to watch this show, because they have no idea what I'm going to talk about. They have no clue where I'm going, okay? All of a sudden, I just start talking about something, like these 4 cars. We've got a Bryan's bargain when you get the Bree set and you get all of these Bree cars, the other cars that you can't get, and you get all these Bree cars and the Bree set. Or you can get in a Bryan's bargain with the Goliath and the Rally 4x4 set. You can get all this stuff at ProTinkerToys.com, or you can get yourself a Big Bear RC car. Listen, I sell the best RC cars for the price. That's all there is to it. If you want a great RC and you don't want to spend a lot of money, go to ProTinkerToys.com. You want to get an RC boat for the summer? Get one of these. $78. Great boat for pools, ponds, anything right here. $78. $78. Just a VOL. Great RC. Then we have the big RC boats. One of these. One of these things. HRP. Look at that. You want a great boat for summer if you got a pond or an area like that, right here. Velocity 900 LB. I'm going to be taking my sailboat to Yogi Bear or the Jellystone, and I'm going to sell my sailboat this time. I've been wanting to play with that sailboat for months. I finally got it all fixed and worked, and we're going to take it into the but we have everything you can possibly imagine at ProTinkerToys.com. Not only do we have slot cars, we have every set you can possibly imagine. We also have cap guns, toy guns, wooden rubber band guns, everything. This is gun aisle right here. On both sides of me are all the guns that we have. All of them. Guns, wooden rubber band guns, metal guns, toy guns, cap guns. Plus we have Hot Wheels. Now Derek has been wanting me to show Hot Wheels, okay? And we have lots of Hot Wheels here. We have Matchboxes, Hot Wheels, Matchboxes. We have all sorts of cars. Look at this, the Willys. Look at that, 1940 Willys. Check that out. Now he wants me to stand here all day and just show off one car at a time. I can't do that. If he wants me to grab 20 cars, I can, but I can't stand here all day and just do this. Because that's not how we have these listed. We don't have them listed by individual car. We have them listed as bulk. You buy a Hot Wheel, you're buying a Hot Wheel. That's how it is, basically. Then we have model rockets. We have Fly and Ninko. We still have some Scale Electric closeout. We don't have a lot of Scale Electric. We have like, I knew he would call. I knew he would call. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
Hey, you was pulled out when I wasn't looking.
Okay, well, you know what? I'm not here. I'm not here.
Hey, look at when you went outside, the camera cut off. You lost the reception.
No. That's because, and then you didn't sit and wait for it to come back, okay?
I said, man, he gonna be gone for 5 minutes. I said, shoot. Hey, I want to pick the cars. I want about 20 of them.
Then let me just pick you 20 cars. I can't.
No, I want the ones I want because I gotta collect.
I don't have to. I cannot spend time standing here and show you one car at a time.
I'm talking about when you ain't online.
All righty.
That's what that was our agreement.
All righty. I'll try to do that. I'll try to do that tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow for sure.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Dear Lord. We're almost out of Scale Electric. I wish someone would give me $1,000 for all the Scale Electric I have left. $1,000, you can have everything Scale Electric. It's probably worth about $1,000 too. I got all these switch tracks, digital chips, half dozen cars. $1,000 can get you a whole thing. All you have to do is just say, I want the $1,000 Scale Electric deal. And we'll pack it up. No discount. It's $1,000. You don't get any discount because it's already on discount. So $1,000 and it's all yours. Everything that I have Scale Electric can be yours for $1,000. There's only like 4 cars. I have the some of the cheaper cars. I have these smart cars. They're like kits. I have this car here, which is a terrible car. We have some Knight Rider cars. We have a couple Scale Electric Knight Riders. A Jaguar, Cars and Coffee, a Batmobile, and then the rest is track and accessories. Track and accessories. You're getting a sweet deal for that, $1,000. It's a great deal. $1,000, all can be yours. It all can be yours at ProTinkerToys.com. And then not only that, but we have all these toys. All you have to do is go look at all the toys we sell. We have model kits, building kits, everything you can imagine in here. Everything you can imagine. Junk bots still. We still have junk bots. We have stick bots still. We have building blocks. We have Paul Bunyan wooden toy sets. Roy toys. Paul Bunyan bag sets. The deluxe Roy toy. Over 450 pieces. This is a great deal right here. We have Tinker Toys. We have 1,200 bricks. Lego compatible. What a deal. Dominoes, Mexican Dominoes. We still have some plush. We don't have much of that. We have just about everything you can imagine at ProTinkerToys. All available for you guys. Everything available. The problem is, We can't carry everything that we want to carry. They don't want me to carry anything. That's the problem. I got too much stuff. Too much stuff. It's donut time. It's donut time with Bryan. Dirty Plymouth. Well, we got some fenders. 19. Fenders, 19. F1. Thunder Road. Dodge Charger. I love this Thunder Road. This is one of my nicest cars I have. Is Thunder Road right here. That is the car right there. Thunder Road Charger. Thunder Road. Then we have a Rally 380. Then we have our exclusive. This is our exclusive AFX. The orange car. Bad investment. Bad investment. We should have never bought this car. Bad investment. Very bad investment. Then we have this car made by Rooster HO Scale Designs. It's a diorama of a 56 Bel Air or a 56 Ford F100. Look at that. Isn't that sweet looking? You got all the people. Isn't that sweet looking? Ohio water is good water. I think it's time for Daniel to get a real job. Rock Solar is good. Well, see, the thing is, Daniel is doing a great job. There's just different, listen, we can't always agree on everything, okay? And I try to tell Daniel, and he tries to counter with me. That's just the way it is. If I can't work with my son, then I can't do any of this, okay? Take a pride bow, Bryan. No, I know. That's the problem. That's the problem that my sons both are, is they do not believe that a business should borrow money. And I can't convince them. See, they just, I can't convince them otherwise. I literally cannot convince them, okay, that that you have to borrow money to make money. And that's what it's all about with a retail store, is you're constantly borrowing. They think that they think that you can get it to a point where you have the money in the bank, when most people that are rich don't even use their own money. They don't even use their own money. They literally, what was this one guy that bought a building for $80 million, okay? He had a credit limit on this credit card, unlimited. And he put it on his charge card for $80 million. He got a 2% cash back. Hey Siri, what is a 2% cash back on $80 million? Is $1.6 million. He got a cash back of $1.6 million when he bought that bank for $80 million. Okay, that is a prime example of the rich using loans to pay for something that they're not using their own money for. Okay, they do it all the time. Everybody does it. It's how business works. And if you want to be a small mom and pop store that just, it never grows, that you're always struggling, you're always trying to make that next payroll, that's what you're going to be. You're not going to take that next level. Listen, I've been doing this for 40 years. Most of you guys were in your diapers, okay, when I started doing this, okay? And but I'm not going to try to reinvent the wheel at 66, okay? There's no reason for me to reinvent the wheel at 66. Yeah, Nassau spends $22 million or $23 million on a stupid toilet. That is the dumbest thing. I cannot believe, this is the problem with Nassau, that they made a private bathroom for the astronauts, okay? A private bathroom. So the female could go in there all by herself and take a pee. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I understand that also. Yes, good. Thank you, Rod Rodriguez. And I appreciate your concern. Daniel has a lot of great ideas. So does Ryan. But they have to understand that I am El Supremo. That I'm head honcho. And, it's like I told Daniel I wanted to buy all these California cruising sets. Well, I'd rather spend that money on guns because we sell more guns, And that's based on AutoWorld's attitude, not mine. I'm not the one. See, here's the thing. I'm not the one that created the negative Auto World impression on my sons. I'm not the one that did that. Auto World did that. And oh, I'm having fun. You got to understand one thing. As long as I'm having fun, I'm not. I'm not too upset. I'm having fun. You know, if you can't work, there are a lot of. You know, I've seen a lot of guys that just can't work with their dads. You know, that have no relationship with their father at all. Okay, and to me, that's the real crime. Is that if you have no relationship with your father, and there are a lot of kids out there that have no relationship with their father. Okay, I didn't have a good relationship with my dad at the end. Now, during to be fair, during high school and my dad was interactive. He would help me with Pinewood Derby. You know, he understood that I was kind of a tinkering kid, and he would always do something that, and he would take me on the sailboat and teach me sailing and everything. And I had a great, let me put it this way. And I don't know how many of you can say this, but I never had a negative experience with my father. Okay? My real dad. Even though he got a divorce with my mom, I never had a negative experience with my father my entire life. Okay? And I remember the day that my daddy took me into the basement, the day he left, and he said, "I'm leaving." And I go, "Why are you leaving?" He goes, "It's complicated." I was 12, no, I was 8 years old or 7 years old, and I didn't understand what was going on. He took me in the basement and he explained to me that I'll be leaving, and that was the last time I saw him for about 2 years. And then we went out to Iowa with him, and I remember him, taking me to Pinewood Derby. We made a Pinewood Derby together, a gold one. I remember that. And I never had a single negative experience with my father. Okay. And you can't say that to a lot of people. Okay. That they've had, it seems like everybody's had a bad experience with their dad. I didn't. I didn't. I had a great experience with my father. Okay. Even though he was a womanizer and kind of was, he couldn't, he was a floozy, I mean, other than that, and so, that has a lot to do with, why did he, let's see, we had our ups and downs, but at the end, so here's what I did for my dad. This was 20, what year was this? 2012. Anyways, I went to visit my dad on one of my road trips around the country because he was in Myrtle Beach and I was covering all the southern states. And I went to go visit him. And I said, he had an old television. I said, "Dad, you need a flat screen TV." He goes, "What's a flat screen TV?" He goes, I'll be right back." And so I went out to Walmart and I bought him a flat screen TV, a 32-inch flat screen TV. And I came back, I installed it for him, and he looked at that and he goes, "Man, that's nice." He enjoyed that so much. And I remember every time he would come, I would come and visit him. He would always say, "Yeah, you got me that TV right there." Even though my dad was terrible at paying alimony, at least I respected him as being a good dad in a sense. Because you know what? A lot of that has to do with your growing up. You know, he wasn't there during my high school years like I wish he would have been, but that's just I visited him every summer, 1974, 75, 76, 78, 78, 79. No, not 79, 78. No, not 78, 77. Because I remember 76, we went to go see Jaws together. He comes out of the movie, goes, that was just a rubber, just a rubber shark. Nothing to it, Brian. You're getting overexcited because I was petrified by that shark. When that head came out of that boat, oh my gosh. No, it's good, and that's why I want to have good memories with my kids. Now, Daniel, as a kid, I constantly was spanking him and hitting him as a kid. You know, I was not the greatest dad in that aspect, okay? Now, I don't know, maybe he had respect for me for that, but, you know, we did have fun when he was younger and everything, and so was Ryan, you know, and so by spending time with his dad now, I mean, this is the key life, really. It is the key life right now. And so I you know, you got to spend time with your kids. You got to spend time with your kids. Yeah, I'm having him work on the house right now. So, you know, that's the way life is. That's the way we go from one thing to another. We have our we go from wishing that God has provided all the things that we need to have done, and you hope that things go well, and sometimes they don't, and then you wonder why. I don't know. All I know is this, that I've had a wonderful life, and nobody could give me a better life. I've had a perfect life. Absolutely perfect. Absolutely. Phenomenal. This is our Shark helicopter. This is another one of our awesome helicopters by Shark. By IMAX, it's called the Shark. This is a fun helicopter to have. Lot of fun. Lot of fun. About 20 minutes of flight time. That's the Shark. We sell these on our website, the Shark. If you want a fun helicopter just for fun, for training, you want to get one of these Sharks. And then if you want to upgrade, you can get one of the Herocopters. Or you can get my favorite, which nobody likes for some reason, is my hovercross. Look at that. I've been flying this for 2 months. Or not 2 months, but 2 years. I've been flying the same helicopter for 2 years. Who showed up? Nobody's here.
No one's here?
No, I don't know where Mac is.
That's odd.
So I don't know. Get your. You know how to print orders and all that kind of stuff. Packet of need to, which you're probably going to sell out as soon as this. What is this? Is that all I have is this?
That's all you got.
Oh, come on, man. Why don't you have any more? Oh, my license plate.
There you go.
Holy moly, look at that. I got my license plate, my new vehicle. Finally, after 3.5 months, I now have a license plate.
You're the real deal now.
Look at that. Holy guacamole.
It's legit.
Look at that, 327.
They even put the sticker on for you.
Oh my gosh, isn't that exciting?
Man, how do you hear it?
Well, I had to pay for it. I had to buy it in Michigan. So you don't have anything else for us. Unbelievable. All right, well, I still appreciate you. I don't care what your kids say. I still appreciate you. You know what I keep telling people? Listen, I could show this 100 million times, okay? But if you want a great toy, let's say you're outside in the yard and you just want to have some fun. I'm telling you, this is it, the hovercross. This is it. This thing is so easy to fly, and you train yourself. You prepare yourself, and you have a lot of fun with this, the hovercross. I finally got my license plate to my van, my new van. I finally got the plate. Here it is. So we got we finally got the plate. It's an Ohio plate. KWV 6192. Now, you know what? They're putting this on a sticker now. They don't emboss the they don't stamp them anymore. They just put a wood, and you only need a rear plate now. You don't need a front plate anymore. So we got that done. Now tonight, I'm going to do a walk time with on Facebook tonight. I didn't do it this morning, but I'm going to do it tonight at 7 o'clock. So if you want to 7 o'clock tonight on Facebook, I'm going to be walking around the 3 miles tonight at 7 o'clock. I got to watch the grandkids at around 4. Restroom break. I don't have to have a restroom break. May do a short live. Yes, Jim, my parents were the best. I have no regrets. That's why I take care of my mom. See, and that's another thing. You know, the thing that I wish that I would see, I wanted Mac. He was in the nursing home. I wanted him to actually live with us. I think Mac would have lived a lot longer if he could have lived with us. I'd have put him in the back room there, turned that into his little office, and then rearranged the house a little bit so that we could, we could have Mac live with us. Okay, but he wasn't my dad. Okay, that's the problem. He was Bryan's dad. I was his stepson, and so I really had no authority over him, and that's why. That's why that didn't happen. But my mom, she should have never been put in the nursing home. I should have just brought her to the house, and that's the problem with the generation is we've destroyed our generational life. Okay, of having been with our parents, and our parents grow old and they live with us, and we grow old, and then our parents, our kids, because you're only around this life for 60, 70, 80 years, and then you're gone. And my grandkids love them. Yep, off you go to a nursing. No, I'm not going to a nursing home. I'm telling you right now, I am not going to a nursing home. Hell's bells. No way, baby. Not on God's green earth. Hold on a second. Let me put this license plate out here. What you normally do, I trust you, okay? I don't trust many people. Just print the order. You know what? I'm going to trust you, okay? All right, so that's it for the day. We had another great 2.5 hours. I can't believe it's 2.5 hours. We had a fundable show today. And Monday, I've got a whole new format for Monday. The Monday show, we're going to be going over something that I haven't done in a while. We're going to go over every car that we have in stock. We're going to show you every car that I have in stock. Every car. We're going to start on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Every day is going to be showing you off every car. We're not going to be in the shed next week. We're going to be here every day. I'm going to start right here. The first car I'm going to show you is the ProTinker delivery truck, and we're going to go through every single car that is down the 12 and all of AFX, Race Masters. We're going to do all the Fly cars and the Ninko cars and any Scale Electric cars. We're going to start that on Monday. Okay, so I hope you guys got money cash register, because I'm going to be going over every single car that we have in stock, okay? And it's really for you guys, okay? Because sometimes you guys don't look at the website clearly enough to see what's really available. And so we're going to be doing this for you starting Monday, because obviously tomorrow is Thursday. We're not going to be doing a live stream or tomorrow night, because we've got to start getting everything packed up for the Cleveland show on Friday. And then I'll do a live stream driving to the Cleveland show, probably around 12 o'clock. The internet is good until about, oh gosh, where do I get? Halfway to on 30. I think the internet kind of dries up. And so we're going to be doing that. And then all day Saturday and all day Sunday, we're going to do a live stream just for you guys. And we might do a live stream Friday night outside the camper. And so the police cars are on back order. We've got some on order, but we just don't have any right now. So we want to say goodbye. We want to thank everybody for watching the live stream. Goodbye, Facebook people. Thank everybody on Facebook that's watching my live stream. I appreciate it. We're also doing a YouTube channel too. Okay, now we move on to the YouTube. Want to thank everybody for watching the live stream. And we'll leave the live stream going for another hour. We're gonna let Sarah do the live stream for the next hour because everybody wants to see how good Sarah is on the internet, and we'll let her talk to you and tell her all about her and everything because she wants to get to know all you guys. Right, Sarah? Right, Sarah?
I don't think they'd get much entertainment out of me.
Oh my gosh.